Hello, good morning. Welcome to another episode. As you probably know, I'm Tom. This is a Casual Hiker's Guide, and today we're going to be going up towards Peel Tower, just outside of Ramsbottom. Don't know what that noise is over in the bushes out there. Yeah, it's only a short hike today, just getting back into things. Things have been going on recently, which I'll discuss later. But yeah, come along, let's enjoy and have a good day out.
Welcome to a Casual Hiker's Guide. I'll be bringing you everything from day hikes and kit reviews to through hikes and wildlife. Stick around, like, subscribe and come join me in the big outdoors.
Hello? Not interested at all.
He's a bit funny sometimes, he's quite young,
Hello.
so he's a bit shy.
Come on.
What are you hoping to get?
Well, I haven't recorded anything in a couple of months, so just a little walk around Ramsbottom. I thought do something local for a change, so
Yeah, cool.
yeah. The last
Deer up there, just...
it's what up there? Did you say? Oh, steep.
No deer.
Oh, there's actual deer up there.
Deer, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying it's deer up there, like, you know,
Yeah, no.
it's not great up there. Oh no, actual deer. Oh, wonderful. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, trying to get back into things a little bit because
Should have some nice views up there today.
yeah, looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm just doing a little loop round.
Very good.
All the best. Have a good one. If I can figure this bloody thing out, why is that all of a sudden not turning? Ah, there we go. It's because it was that mode. There we go. Oh, I didn't realise I recorded that entire conversation. But starting to figure this thing out. Right. I'll try and keep a bit of that audio in because, as you heard, apparently there are deer up here. It is not deer, although it is quite deer. If you're having a look at the route. I'm getting more people than normal ask me what I'm up to today, and that is because I am carrying this big gimbal rig for a change, which I wouldn't normally have, and I'm all mic'd up, so it's all very new. But you know, this is a popular spot, and I think the hope is that if I can get used to walking around here, then you know, if I can walk here and record, then I can do it anywhere, right? No idea what any of this footage is going to look like, guys. It's all first time for me. Let's keep going up. As you can see, probably, hopefully, you can see this path is very steep. Ooh. I've got my hiking poles put away so that I can record it Or, and whilst I'm doing this, I'm tired, I'm nearly falling over, I think I'll use this moment to tell you what's going on in life. Why haven't I been uploading? Why haven't I been, and that's to not just to YouTube, but to Instagram. Where have I been? Let's take this route. And the answer to that is actually fairly simple. Kerry and I broke up, which happened shortly. Oh, look at that. Bilberry bushes. Happened shortly after the Camino. So we did the Camino de Santiago together, which was great and wonderful. And we both had a great and wonderful time. It was just, I think the Camino makes you realise certain things. We realised that we weren't right for each other. And whilst Kerry did start the conversation, and poor woman felt terrible about things. Oh, look at that. See, you don't need to go far. You don't need to go all the way to the Peak District or the Lake District if you're living in Manchester. Come to sunny Ramsbottom. Not so sunny today, but oh, am I zoomed right in? Bloody hell, you're not being able to see anything. Yeah, so we broke up. It was the right thing for both of us, even if it didn't feel it at the time. And you know, I'd be lying if I said that it didn't still affect me, and that actually I've been a bit depressed recently, I think. I didn't realise it, but realising that today I was just like, I didn't want to come out, didn't want to record, didn't want to do the things that I enjoy doing, and I just thought, if I don't do it now and today, then when am I going to do it? I think there's been other things that have contributed to that. I was supposed to go, or I wanted to go wild camping a couple of weeks ago, and it was a beautiful sunny weekend, gorgeous weekend. Oh, I had COVID, you know, absolutely gutted. And then I was going to do the same this weekend, and I lent my cook set to someone that was inexperienced using them, but you know, that was my mistake, and it wasn't my mistake. I would happily lend it to them again, if I'm being honest. Saying it's a mistake is a bit wrong. What I would say is that I should have spent the time showing them how to use it. Essentially what happened was they ended up with the bottom you have to screw off on the cook set that I had, so it had a plastic dish, and instead of, I guess maybe they just stuck it straight on top whilst the burner was on, melted the plastic really badly. They came back to me, they're really apologetic, so told me about the pot. Didn't even occur to me that the plastic might have melted into it. They said it was still working, which technically it is, but it was melting plastic, and it was just it was just going everywhere, so it wasn't great really. So I bought a new cook set, so I couldn't go wild camping this weekend either, because I just didn't have anything to cook with safely, especially not in a small tent. You know, you don't want melted plastic fumes. So yeah, that's basically where I've been. Oh, and my car was over there as well. So my car was in Southport because it had a broken windshield for absolutely months, which I should have done ages ago. You know, it was unfair to make Kerry drive everywhere all the time. But yeah, my car had a broken windshield, so I haven't been able to drive anywhere, haven't been able to go anywhere. Today's walk, actually, I wasn't going to drive anywhere. I was going to do a wild camp, so I was actually going to walk from Whitefield, which is over near Manchester, which is out there somewhere. So I was going to walk from Whitefield up over these hills here, round and back. And I was going to see if I could wild camp somewhere around here, so I'm going to keep an eye out today. Anyway, I've prattled on too much, so B-roll footage. I was just thinking, actually, the problem with walking around with an expensive gimbal also is that lens clean. This is why you always need to keep the lens cover on. I think that's all right. Oh, we'll find out, won't we? The other worrying thing about using a gimbal, I mean, it's great at the moment, it seems. Lots of learning to do, lots of things that I need to learn about it. But you're walking down these, you're hiking, and you're walking down these paths, and then you've got this expensive bit of equipment controlling your camera for the most part, trying to make sure that the views and the content is better for everyone here and people watching. I mean, firstly, I don't really know what I'm doing, so apologies if it does drift around a little bit as I'm learning. But the concern really is that it's an expensive bit of kit, and I'm walking down these dodgy little paths. But so far, it seems so good. I've still got these amazing views for everyone, and it does feel nice having that little bit of extra length on the gimbal to be able to show you guys. Sorry if you get to see the edges of the gimbal in there. You shouldn't be able to really, but is that what that is? Yeah, occasionally you might see the edges of the gimbal. I'm sure I'll figure that out. Maybe I just need to turn the camera around and work it backwards. But yeah, learning. I currently, oh my god, I currently do not have the gimbal on. I'm trying without it, but my god, I am struggling. Basically, I'll probably get through this tiny little gap and down with my camera and my hiking poles. Made it. And then down this little path, which is actually quite pretty. Quite pretty, but also covered in cobwebs and flies and all sorts of stuff. Alright, let's see what's down here. Hopefully no cows. So I wasn't recording at all then. Brilliant. I put some sound over part of it, but I'll re-explain the bit where I was talking at the start. Cool. I tried to climb down here basically, similar sort of path where there isn't one, yeah, I ended up just clambering down, nearly falling over, and I don't have my poles out because I'm getting used to this gimbal. Probably should have had a pole out to protect the gimbal, if anything. Yeah, just ended up coming back up instead. Better plan. You alright, mate? How's your day going? Good? Yeah, good. Enjoying the walk? Good. A whole walk at this point. Not sure how far I'm going to make it today, if I'm being entirely honest. Not sure if I could see a guy recording or peeing there. Another steep hill. Technically it goes round to the left and then up, so don't have to do that route because we got this route. I'm going to make this an absolute nightmare for myself to cut because I keep on just using the gimbal, turning it around and being like, I'm going to do a piece to camera so it's all one continuous shot, which I'm going to have to cut up. There you go. All slippy here by the looks of it. Yeah, I guess there's a couple of different things that I want to talk about today. I think one is going to have to be mental health. Just based off of, you know, how I've been the last 2 months now. I think there was a bit of sadness when leaving. I'm okay. A bit of sadness when leaving the Camino, walking every single day for 2 months, almost. Is it 2 months? 5 weeks. Not 2 months, 5 weeks. Beautiful scenery, good food, beautiful people, amazing people. I really felt like I could be myself. I felt like I was around either people of a similar mindset walking wise, or a similar mindset in terms of searching for something, or just wanting an experience, and I guess like no job for the 5 weeks. I mean, I still had a job. I got promoted whilst I was away, which is great. But yeah, like just the simplicity of that life was incredible. And if you think about doing a Camino, do it. Absolutely 100% do it. I did the Camino Francis with Kerry, of which that video will still be uploaded. But it was by far and away the best experience of my life. I love my through hiking. I think all through hikes for me are great, and to be fair, the coast to coast was pretty much up there as well when I did that. That was an amazing experience, but the Camino is something else. Really, really is. I would say it's less what I like. I prefer solo hiking. Another reason why I haven't been out. The only hikes that Kerry sort of did before when we got back from the Camino were sort of bigger group hikes, and that's not, you know, it's just not my thing. And without a car, I couldn't go and do my own. I should have gone up that steep path. My feet just got wet. There's a nice dry path just there. So yeah, I should have probably got my car fixed, or gone with her rather than sitting at home. So I think that's the other thing. Ow! Trapped my foot. That's the other thing that I wanted to talk about, mental health. I'm struggling today with the walk, and not because I feel unfit, and not because I don't feel like I'm capable. I'm just struggling. Mentally, I'm struggling with today's walk. So it's good that I'm out. I haven't been running for a couple of weeks either. Same issue. I'm trying to get fit for a half marathon. COVID hit. I just haven't had any exercise, and I think that's part of the problem. I think one of the things that's good to recognise when you are struggling with your mental health is exercise is key. And it's funny because your whole mindset, your whole body will be telling you to do the opposite. He'll be saying like, don't go out, don't go walking, just stay inside, play video games, look at the pictures that you printed and put up on your wall of going out hiking, and be sad that you're not out, but don't actually go out hiking or do anything adventurous or scary, and just stay in. So I'm not beating myself up about how much I do today, how little or small, it doesn't matter. It's just the fact that I'm out is good. Build myself back up, get back out and doing it again. I definitely need to start little sheepy mate back there. Yeah, I definitely need to start getting out again, need to start running again, and just being me, really. I spent like crazy amounts of money doing my room up and just trying to make myself comfortable, and I think it's all good, but I think I was just trying to, like, I don't know, fill a hole maybe. Like I said before, the decision for us to break up was the right one, and there's many things that are obviously sad but also good about the breakup, because it is something that needed to happen. But I think even when something needs to happen, even when something feels like it's the right decision, it can still weigh on you. It can still be crap. Right, am I going down that footpath? I am. Oh, this is listed as this thing over here, it's listed as a building. Definitely doesn't look like a building. I really like that rusty sign as well. It's like just the back of it there. Problem is, it's quite clear that it's the back of the rusty sign, so if I was to take a picture, maybe have that as a thumbnail. What's in Ramsbottom? Yeah, I mean, if the Manchester skyline is beautiful to see in person, I'd say, like, if you know, oh bloody hell, I'm getting that in there again. Let's get you up here. I'd say, like, you know, if you're not from the area, or if you want to go out and have a little walk around, Ramsbottom is really a really good place, like Peel Tower, to go and see the Manchester skyline. But yeah, mental health, guys, just exercise, get yourself out, and just, you know, put some effort in. It's a very fine balance between knowing when to reserve your energy, to look after yourself, to not push yourself, but also when to push yourself. And I think that's always the bit that is missed in sort of like the stage 2 of mental health issues. I think when you start struggling with mental health, or at least it was for me, you kind of go, I don't have mental health problems, I'm fine. So you push and push and push and push and push, and then you hit a breaking point. And then once you've hit that breaking point, you go, oh, actually, I just needed some time for me. I just needed to look after myself, and it's okay for me to do that. And it is, absolutely 100% is. And you probably need a lot of it if you've reached that point. But once you pass that, there's a time where you need to start pushing yourself. You need to start going, I don't feel like doing this today, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I've been through all of that stuff before. It was hard work, and I noticed it this time that I've been, even though I don't feel like I'm sad or depressed, I realised that I was. And so that was the decision that I made to come out today, because that was the right one. I'm going to get stung, but I feel like there might be an image here somewhere. Maybe. I have to say, the scenery here is, oh, there you go, look, is incredible. Good old Ramsbottom, I'm telling you. You don't have to go far, you really don't. Okay, right, I feel like I can do a bit more. After venting to you guys, I feel like I can do a little bit more today, so let's have a look and see. Let's loop up round there. Let's get rid of that. Let's go up to there. Right. Just rerouted a little bit. Yeah, there'll still be a good little walk. It's only a tiny one today. Like I say, just getting myself back into it. And seeing how the gimbal goes. It is, I have to say, I'm enjoying it. It's a great bit of kit, but bloody hell is it heavy. It is heavy. This is what I'm talking about. We have some cool stuff coming up here. I mean, one, I love these big oak trees that just sit by the paths in the British countryside. Like, next to, I'd say, some old ruins, but those stones look relatively new in comparison to a lot of the stuff that we get. Don't know how long this battery's going to last. Also, does it want me to go up that path I just walked past? Yes, it does. It does say wonderful moorland down this way. Maybe I'll go down here. Go up to Pilgrim's Cross, whatever that is. Oh, nearly dead. Okay. Right, I'm going to have to swap the battery on the camera. The other thing that I wanted to talk about though, that's a picture. Right, well I'll talk about that in a minute. Because there's got to be a picture with that. That's beautiful. I don't know if you guys can hear all that. Reloading, he just shouted. It's the oh look, I don't know if you can see all that out there. Some army training going on. Very cool. See the lakes you get at the plains, here you can literally watch the guys running over the road doing their thing. I don't know if you can zoom past me. Just on that path behind the trees there. You can't really see them, but they're out there. They are out there. Get out of my ugly mug now. Yeah, I think that was a great little picture to take. Happy with that. Beautiful tree. Oh man, there's another good picture actually. Get a bit closer into that tree, I reckon I could get another one. I have to put the camera down again. This tree is just giving me lots of good vibes. Nice moss growing off the branches. Let's see if we can do something with the camera and video it, right? Has to be said, I am not a wildlife photographer, but I was just taking some shots of the tree back there, doing my best, and I saw this big, you know, like a daddy long legs, you know, the fly ones with the wings and all that lot, stuck in a web, and there was this tiny little spider. And I was like, that is never gonna wrap up that huge thing. It's gonna have to wait for it to be completely tired and then wrap it up like tiny bit by tiny bit. Otherwise it's just gonna be stuck forever. And as I was taking the shots, I just saw this like lump out of the side of my eye. I was like, what is that? This huge spider. It must have been hidden in the tree because it definitely wasn't in the web when this thing got stuck there. It's just wrapping this thing up. It was really incredible. I mean, you know, spiders make me uneasy, I'll be honest, but still, to watch, it was just amazing. Yeah, so the other thing that I wanted to talk about today, you know, discuss so many different subjects, but the other subject today is, other than, you know, trying to improve my filming, get back out there, do more, mental health, Kerry and I not being together anymore, and we ended on good terms. So like I say, she's happy with the Camino video being put online, which is great. So that will go on. I just kind of, in my head, I wanted to do it after, and that's another thing that built up the sort of the depressive side, I think, because I wanted to create content to put out there. And I wanted to go on adventures, obviously, as part of that. And not being able to do those things kind of made the plans in my head go astray, which that's an issue that I've got. If I've got plans, like I've struggled to make a plan, I struggle to stray from that. I sort of need the structure. But I'm getting better. I'm getting better at that, at either letting it go and accepting that, you know, plans don't always go the way you want them to, or that you don't need to instantly jump to, you know, taking some sort of action. Sometimes it's okay to let these things just play out. But yeah, anyway, I digress, because the point is, I've discussed all of those things. They're done. We'll leave those as it is. My shoes. I did a review of the Ultra Olympus 5s. Now, this is the second pair that I've got. The first pair I wore and did the entire coast to coast in. I did various little treks with them. I've still got them. I'm going to sell them soon. They're not in bad shape. Couple of little not holes, but like I do find on the Ultras that the inside of the shoe wears away. I don't know if that happens with all Ultras, but I have seen somebody have the same issue, and they had the Lone Peaks where it's just wearing away inside the shoe. But otherwise, let's just put this into context for a minute. The shoes that I've got on now, I'm still wearing. They're still good, grip's still good, shoes still in tip-top shape. Well, maybe not tip-top, but it's pretty good. I wouldn't resell these ones because they've got more holes in, but I did do 500 miles on the Camino in them, and I also did various other walks. Like, these were supposed to be my Camino shoes, but I must have done at least 100 miles in them before I started the Camino. So Ultra Olympus 5 still going strong on those. And also my backpack, I finally sold my old Osprey backpack, which is sad, because I loved that backpack. I wore it a lot. I took it all sorts of places, day hikes mostly. Well, only actually, never took it on any multi-days, but I've carried family stuff in there. Of, you know, genuinely years I wore that Osprey backpack for, and it worked so well. Little plane going over, and it worked so well. But you know, it was time to move on. I've got this one, which is an Innovate backpack, and it's for day hiking. It's just more suitable. I don't need an intermediate pack, and I have a new pack on the way. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but if I tell you that the lead time on it's fairly long, it might give you an idea. So I'm just waiting for that one to come through. It's currently, I ordered it, I got an email about it today actually. I ordered it 4 weeks ago, a month ago, and it's not due until September at the minute. They haven't even started working on it yet, so yeah, I've just got to wait for that one to get put together. But I am super excited about that arriving. I keep on thinking about things like, oh, maybe I should tell them this about ordering it, but we'll wait until it arrives. So this is all training ground. That flagpole there, apparently if they're flagging a white flag, means like not to go that way, or a red flag. Red flag, it said on the sign, didn't it? But I don't see any flags today. Although I did hear those guys shooting before. What do they shoot in shooting range? I grew up on a military base with, you know, practice areas and stuff for the military. Never asked what they actually shot. I'm assuming it's blanks, but aren't they still dangerous? How do you know if you've hit your target? I guess they use lasers these days. Top of the range equipment to calculate your trajectory of your bullets and that sort of stuff, I suppose. Yeah. Danger. When military firing range, keep out when flags or lights displayed. There you go. See? Things have changed already. I read the signs now. Only because it was extra short. So yeah, it's been 2 months I think since I uploaded a video. Far too long. Far too long. The last series actually that I started uploading was the Transpennine. I will continue doing that series because you can't just start one and leave it half done. So I will continue doing that series. Just logistics. Just need to find out. I mean, I know how to get to, I thought about it the other week actually. I know how to get to the start point of where my next one is. So, yeah. They always say, always look behind you. And they're right. They are right. In terms of wild camping though, tons of spots around here. I think the only issue I have around here is that it's very busy. We're obviously still near Manchester, close enough for people to go out. It's not too far from home, lovely little dog walks, etc. So I would be a little bit concerned about that. Also a lot of farmland, sheep, military shooting ground, all these sorts of things. So it is good, and I scoped it out. Didn't even think to check about military shooting or military training when I thought about wild camping up here tonight originally. So good to know. I think this side all seems fairly good. The question is a gimbal better than having it strapped to my body, getting like an action cam, strapping it to my chest? I'm going to be all cameraed up soon. I have 1 million cameras, capture every angle, and then you can see everything. It'd be like one of those suits that they use to animate people. I'll just wear a green morph suit. I'll just stick cameras all over myself. That is obviously not something I will be doing. Don't know why I needed to clarify that. I'm fairly sure you all know, but the thing is, well, right, so this gimbal that I'm using now, this is the DJI RS3 Mini, I think is what it's called. So this is a small gimbal and a lightweight gimbal. Very good reviews in terms of its ability, I have to say. So far so good. My camera's only a tiny camera and it's still bloody heavy. Really heavy. For hiking, gimbals are they are definitely a commitment. Not one that I'm used to, but I might get more used to it as time goes on. I think what I will need is multiple options. I don't think I could lug this around for, I mean, maybe I get used to it. Maybe I just need to hit the gym more. Also, no idea where I'm going right now. I'm just sort of wondering. There's somebody walking over there, so I can't be going in the wrong direction. Well, I can, but I think that's ahead of me. I think that's the top. So, yeah. Right, things are much less interesting now, so I'll stop talking. And, ooh, he says as he slips down a hole. Now, did we see that? Did we see that? I just slipped down a hole with a gimbal. How steady was it? We'll find out when I go to edit. So, I found, and this is right, for the first walk back in the UK, there's a pilgrim's monument. And after having been a pilgrim for 5 weeks, I thought this was quite nice. A lot of information. This memorial stone was placed here in 1902 by the copy holders of the manor and others. There's some more information. There's information on all sides. It's quite a nice little monument, actually. This is the main one. On this site stood the ancient Pilgrim's Cross. It was existing in 1176, and probably much earlier than that. Pilgrims to Whaley Abbey prayed and rested here. So some form of pilgrimage to Whaley Abbey. Nothing is known of the removal of the ancient cross, but its massive socketed foundation stone remained here until August 1901. So there you go, some fun information for you all about the Pilgrim Monument. Be interesting now that there's a bit of wind to see where that comes up. The gain's looking quite high, so I don't know if I need to turn that down. Well, we'll find that out in post. So apologies everyone if the video quality this time round is not as good, and you're welcome if it's better. Yeah, learning it all. Hello. Oh look, you got a dog. Right, well I won't record the people walking past, they won't want to see this.
I think it is actually, yeah, but so far so good.
Yeah, it's only supposed to be light showers anyway, so.
Say that.
Yeah, that's what they say. The people say. There you go. Trig point and standard weather chat. You can see just in the background here, hopefully, Peel Tower is starting to come back into view after having climbed up there from the start. I've probably done, I reckon today's hike has only been about 5 miles. I'm feeling pretty good. Honestly, glad to be done a bit early. Again, it's not that I absolutely love hiking. It's not that I don't love hiking. It's just that mentally it was quite difficult to get out this weekend. So this is all good for me. Another slip. Slip of the walk. You can't have it twice, can you? I guess you can. And I have. But just in case you're wondering, yes, there are deer up here. And I did try and record him, but I was too slow. I was just too enamoured. I didn't whip the camera out. I absolutely should have done. Or I did, but far too late. 2 deer, got really close, ran straight past me. And I would say that other than the Lake District, when I was doing the coast to coast, I think that's probably the closest I've been to any deer in the wild for a long time. I mean, obviously deer parks and stuff, you get them, but yeah, that was a lovely sight. But highly recommend anyone that's interested, if you can't make it all the way up to the lakes, the hills round Ramsbottom, beautiful. I'm really hoping that this path takes me into this gully down here. I could see some people on the horizon just there. Not that guy walking up there. There's 2 people just over there. And I don't want to go up where they are. Yeah, we get to stick it in the gully. Awesome. Yeah, this is beautiful down here. This is lovely. I knew I'd like coming down this way. There's something about a rock face that I enjoy. Almost looks like you could probably scramble up parts of that as well, which would be fun. Tell you what, that's something that you lose as you get older. It's like that no fear aspect. Oh, bit of a drop over there. How do we get round there? Let's have a look. Let's have a proper look at this place. This is great. Not good for wild camping, only because there's nowhere really flat. It is out the wind, which would be good. Nowhere really flat, and also it's right in the middle of a load of paths. There's like just paths everywhere. Like you could camp down here, you could stick up a tent right there, but it's right in the middle of a path. And if you're doing that sort of stuff, you want to be out of the way, hidden, leave no trace, all that good stuff. I think today I've confirmed though that wild camping around here is possible. That hill back there that you can see ahead is where I was supposed to wild camp, so yeah. Lovely sheep on the hill there. More of these gorges. Little bits cut out. I feel like they've recorded an episode of something here before. Wouldn't surprise me. Beautiful place to do some recording. Can I zoom right in? Just above that tree. See that? That is Manchester skyline. A really, really, really pretty skyline, and an ever-growing one. Right, piece to camera. Okay, doing it proper. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Really appreciated. I know it's been a bit of a downer talking about relationships breaking up, but hopefully it's, well, it is more, it's positive. It's not a it's a sad thing that's happened, but it's also, there's good things, and I don't think, whilst upset about it, I don't think either of us feel that it's the wrong decision. So So it's not as sad as it sounds. But yeah, thank you all very, very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Always do. Like, every watch is amazing. I hope you all come out and enjoy Holcombe Hill, enjoy Ramsbottom. They've got some great pubs and some great little places to go to. I've got some good friends here, so it's all good. And yeah, like, subscribe, hit the bell button so you get notified, because there will be more videos coming up, especially the Camino video. The plan is to get that done in a couple of weeks' time from when this one's posted. It's pretty much there anyway in terms of editing, a few bits of voice recordings and things that need to be done. But yeah, it's almost there. So tune in for that one, watch that one, and we'll add some more to the series. I've got some fun things coming up. I'm going to be doing some wild camping. I'm going to be doing some through hiking. We'll see how all of those things go. I'll do my best to get it all recorded. It is hard work. Oh, come on. Go see these cows. Beautiful, beautiful cows. Because they're only here. Look at them. Oh, and they've got calves. So we won't bother them too much. There's one round here. Sounded like there was one around there. I didn't see one. No, it's a bag of possibly dog poo hanging on a gate. Hello, mate. Oh, a little stretch. Oh, look at that. Huh. And there's like some calves just down there. A few of them. I mean, there's one feeding right there, but a few little ones down the bottom. See, when you're not in the field with them, adorable. It's only when you get in the field with them that it's an issue. So I could go down that path. I'm not going to. I'm going to go down this way, back to the car. Back to the car.